Hi! Today we're going to delve into some of the many great features of Zoom conferencing. We'll cover downloading Zoom and setting up a free account, scheduling a meeting, starting a meeting, joining a meeting, setting up the audio and video, and having a look at the Zoom interface. You can use Zoom through a web browser. However, to get the best experience, we strongly recommend downloading the Zoom desktop application. To download it, open your web browser and navigate to zoom.us/download. You are now given the choice of downloading both the desktop app and the Outlook plugin. We definitely recommend downloading both of these. Once it's finished downloading, click on the file to start the installation. You won't need to run through a wizard. The Zoom desktop app will open automatically. Don't forget, you can also use Zoom on your smartphone or tablet. Look for Zoom Cloud Meetings in App Store or Google Play Store. With Zoom, it is possible to be a guest without requiring an account. However, to host a call, you need an account, and it's very easy to set one up. To sign up for a free account, open your web browser and type in this link, zoom.us/signup. You'll then be asked to enter either a work email, or you can sign up with a Google account or using Facebook. Here we've entered a work email. You'll then need to activate your account. Zoom will send you an email, and you'll need to open the email and activate your account by clicking the Activate button. You'll be redirected back to a browser, and from there you will need to enter your name and create a password. Zoom will then give you the option to send emails to your colleagues inviting them to set up Zoom accounts of their own. If you want to, you can skip this step. Once you have done that, you will be asked to start a test meeting. Scheduling a meeting using the Zoom plugin within Outlook is by far the easiest and quickest way to set up a Zoom meeting. In Outlook, at the top of the ribbon, select Schedule a Meeting. A Zoom pop-up will appear asking you to fill in your meeting preferences. Now you need to decide what type of meeting ID you want to generate, automatically or using your personal meeting ID. It's worth understanding the differences between them, as it will determine which type of meeting you are going to use going forward. If you are scheduling a meeting with someone you know and you have regular calls with, then go ahead and use the personal room option. All the meeting links for your personal room will never change, but be aware that if someone has your personal room link, they might pop in uninvited. If you are having a meeting about any sensitive issues and you want to ensure no unwelcome visitors accidentally join, it's best to use the Generate Automatically option. These meetings have different details every time one is scheduled. Once you've finished in that meeting, the join details become redundant. This is a much more secure option compared to using your personal room. Although don't forget, you can still lock your personal room once you are in it. Fill in the relevant information and hit Continue. The calendar invite will populate the meeting details in the body. Don't forget to sort out the usual invite details and then send the invite when you're ready. You can also see your upcoming Zoom meetings from the desktop app. If you don't have Outlook, you can use the desktop app to easily schedule Zoom meetings. The process is very similar to scheduling a meeting in Outlook. In the Zoom desktop app, click on the blue schedule icon. The following window will populate. Go ahead and fill in the relevant information for your meeting. Put in a name for your meeting and select the start time and the duration. You can also decide on the frequency. Again, choose whether you want to generate a new ID or use your personal ID. Here you can choose whether you'd like video on, and you can select your audio connection. Select which calendar to connect this to and hit schedule. An Outlook calendar invite will populate, and you can now send the email to the relevant person. You don't need to edit or change anything in the invite that has been generated. When you're ready, hit send. You can start your meeting very quickly from the Zoom app. You'll see your schedule meetings listed in the right with a start icon next to it. Click the start icon and you'll be taken to your meeting. If you want to quickly start a Zoom meeting, click the orange New Meeting button. The meeting will start. Choose your audio connection and then invite people to join you in your meeting. You can either copy the invitation or the URL into an email and send it to the relevant people. To join a meeting as a guest, locate the invite and click on the blue Join Zoom Meeting icon. This will take you straight to the meeting. However, before you go into the meeting, make sure you choose your preferred audio settings. The most common method is to join using the computer audio. This method is helpful if you don't have a link, but you do know the meeting ID or are joining a meeting by a host you've already been part of before. Open the Zoom desktop app and click on the big blue icon called Join. You'll see the Join Meeting dialog box. Enter the meeting ID if you have it, or use the down arrow to see the meetings you have been part of recently. Changing your name will identify you in the call. You can also decide your audio and video preferences before joining. When you're ready, hit Join and the meeting will open. When the meeting window first opens, you'll see a dialog box that looks like this. The majority of the time, it's best to join the audio via your computer. This means you'll use either your laptop speakers or if you have a headset connected to your laptop. If you need to change your audio connection as the internet connection isn't great, you can dial into the meeting using a landline or your mobile. After joining a Zoom meeting, click Join Audio in the main window or in the audio controls on the bottom right hand corner. Then click Phone Call and follow the instructions for dialing into the meeting. You can select a different country dial-in number by clicking on the arrow next to the flag icon. When you call one of the numbers provided, you'll need to enter the meeting ID followed by hash and your participant ID followed by hash. Now let's have a look at some of the controls when you are in a meeting. On the left hand side of the screen, you have your audio and video functions. If you need to mute yourself, click the mute icon. You can tell you're on mute by the red line. You can do the same to start and stop your video. Further along, you have the invite icon, where you can invite additional people to your meeting. Click on it to see the various ways to invite people. You'll see a little number next to the Participants button to indicate how many people are currently in your meeting. Open the Participants window to see the names of the people in your meeting. Click on the Participant icon again to close the window. The Share Screen function allows you to share a document or even your whole desktop. The Chat icon will open the chat panel where you can post links and ask questions during a meeting. You can also record the meeting, which is especially helpful if you are attending a training session and need to review the meeting later. Reactions lets you react to the meeting live using various emojis. And finally, on the far right you have the End Meeting icon. If you're the host, you will be able to end the meeting, but if you are a guest, you can simply leave a meeting.